So I did not prepare a PowerPoint. We do not have any LCD projector. You did get a hard copy in your packet. This has gone through administration. And just to bring you up to speed, this was put together with a subcommittee from the Moscow Arts Commission and myself. We began working on this over a year ago. The reason this is the importance of the public art guidelines is to kind of develop a roadmap for process for public art in the city of Moscow. We did pass the 1% for public art in 2004. That was 7 years ago. And we had several projects that were built with the 1%. We did look at other cities and how they put together their public art guidelines. We looked at Seattle, Portland, Eugene, Boise, and we've had dialogue with Haley, Idaho, who is at the same situation we're in here in Moscow. So I open it for questions. If you have any questions or concerns or quite a long document. So
the council does have a copy of the draft resolution in hand. Council members have questions for Kathleen about this? Walter?
I had several comments on the draft document that have been taken care of in the one that we got in our packet. Just now, I read one sentence or paragraph and would just suggest that I'm perfectly happy to approve this, that it be looked at to see if it really is worded the best way it could be, and that would be on page 9, 3C, the last page, item 3C.
okay.
It seems like
Is that supposed to be if?
sentence. I think I know what they're trying to do, and I'm perfectly happy with the intent.
If the city, so that's an that's
It
in
should be
there.
it should be if.
So we'll redo that.
If the city?
Yeah, and there's a little bit in the middle of it that might stand a little bit of, this is a better way to say it, but I have no problem with the document.
Is the attorney okay with, if the council chooses to support the resolution with wordsmithing on that paragraph with the same intent?
Scrivener's errors, as Gary likes to say.
Or would you like something?
Yes, unless you want to change the intent of it, we can make it more clear with the way I'm assuming that I understand it.
Tell me how you understand it, please.
Well, to me, it says that if someone chooses to suggest a donation of artwork that's original, and then the arts director would present that idea to the council, and the council has the ability to either approve that or provide some direction regarding whether it wishes to accept that commission offer.
That's what I understand it to be trying to say. I'm not sure it's said as best it can. I was trying to make the small letter commission into the Arts Commission in my first reading, and I think your interpretation is more correct.
Okay. With that clarification, Walter, would you like to put a motion forward?
I would put a motion forward, Madam Mayor, that we approve the resolution adopting the presented public art guidelines with the wordsmithing of 3C on page 9 of 9.
Okay.
I'll second that.
We have Walter's motion and Dan's second. Is there discussion? Okay. Hearing none, we'll start the roll call vote with you, Walter.
Aye.
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 That motion carries. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you, and
Appreciate you
can I
working.
thank my subcommittee?
Yes. Please do.
I'd like to thank Nathaniel Ely and Joanne Manita, Donna Woolston, Robin Olgram, and Carolyn Smith, because they really stuck it out. And it took a long time. And I'd also like to thank legal for assistance and Gary Reedner as well. So it took a lot of eyes. And Walter.
So this is a huge amount of work, and what we see is truly like this tip of the iceberg thing, I mean, as long as icebergs last anyway, because all the work that's gone into these few minutes of your presentation and the council's discussion tonight is just a small piece of this effort, and it's so worthwhile with Moscow Heart of the Arts. So thank you, thank your subcommittee, thank Moscow Arts Commission and all the city staff who've been involved in this.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Keep up the good work. It's awesome.
And I
Sue?
would think for people who are artsy, spending a lot of time working on something like this is real dedication.
Well, it's absolutely necessary to protect the value of the art,
This
to
isn't-
identify some process for placement of public art, what does it mean, what's acceptable where, all of that. So it's hard work,
Not
but
part of the
it's much
creative
appreciated.
process.